Hey guys,
Hi.
and Merry Christmas, Happy
Merry
Holidays,
Christmas.
I should
Happy
say.
holidays. Yeah.
So this is our Christmas podcast.
Yay.
Yeah, apparently we're trying to film for the major holidays.
I guess.
How do we usually start these? I can't even remember.
I guess we just I don't know, it's been a month, guys. I guess we could just start with either a trivia or we can do a question and then a trivia.
I did dress up Christmassy this time. I struggled with
Yay.
Thanksgiving. I mean, I don't know if this was really Christmassy. It's a flower, which is very
Hey,
spring, but the
that
colors are
works.
green and like reddish, and it's a sweater. Um, I
I
struggled
have
with
a I have a maroon or like a reddish maroon turtleneck, and
yeah,
I
that's very cute.
thank you.
Thank
You're cute too.
you. I put on some hoops.
I probably should have did that too. Like all I have are like little like pearl stud earrings.
All right. We'll start off with a Christmas trivia, a Chris-mivia.
Yes.
I have a few facts. So there's a lot that goes into Christmas, and I literally got like I just googled like Christmas facts or history, and then the history.com page came up and was like giving me all the history of Christmas. So I tried to break it down and make it as short as possible.
Good.
So, my first Christmivia is the end of December was typically a popular time for celebration for many cultures before Christianity. Typically, many cattle were slaughtered in order to survive the winter, and that was when wines and beers were ready for drinking after fermentation. So, it was just like a big time because there was a whole lot of fresh meat to eat, and then all the alcohol was ready for drinking.
That sounds pretty interesting.
It's a good recipe for a party.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
Bring in the
monk party.
wine. Yes.
We cook the pig and drink the beer.
Hmm. It's the big meat and then the beer or the wine or whatever.
Okay, so my first question is what does your family do for Christmas?
Like
So, like, Christmas Day, what do you guys do?
okay, so it's kind of okay. So my family is weird. Like we've been doing this for a couple years. I guess for like the past like maybe 2 3 years. And we always like waited till like on Christmas Eve. We waited till 12 a.m. Like we stayed up all night and waited till 12 to open presents and stuff like that. Um, and then we would go to sleep, and the reason why we would stay up is so that we could sleep in the next day and just like have a chill like Christmas day and stuff. And then we would just create like a in-home Korean barbecue where we had like the griddle plates or
Yeah,
something.
the hot pot thing.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
not.
yeah. Yeah, we make the hot pot. We would make a hot pot, like we would make a stew, and then we would have like a meal in the morning, and then in the afternoon we kind of just like chill, either watch like Christmas movies or any type of movie, honestly. And then we would it's just like a chill day. Like we don't really do much. Um, but yeah, that's like my general Christmas day, I guess. So yeah. What
You
about
guys
you?
open presents on Christmas?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. I like jumped that. Yeah, so you know how I said we stay up till 12 a.m. on Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve we would stay up, and then when it hits 12 o'clock, we start opening presents. And then like we would do like the present and stuff. So however long we stay up, like that tends to take like maybe 2 hours total of opening presents and stuff, um, and then we would go to sleep and then wake up and do all that stuff. So normally we would wake up at like maybe like past 11 on Christmas Day. But yeah, so we open presents at 12 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. So what about you?
So usually Christmas Day, my mom either, cooks something or, we all have to figure out what to eat. But generally she'll make us all like pancakes or eggs and stuff. And then we do the gift giving, and then we just chill for the rest of the day. And then we usually go watch a movie when it starts getting dark, like 5-ish. But we won't be able to do that this year. So we need to figure that out. I think I can't remember. It's either Transformers or The Hobbit. I think Transformers always came out in the summer. So I know we watched The Hobbit every year it came out at Christmas Day.
That's right.
I can't remember what we watched last year, but I think the year before that, me and my mom went to watch Jumanji while the rest of my family went to go see Star Wars because I don't like Star Wars. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not into it. I will watch Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, but I'm just not a big Star Wars fan. So I think that's what we did 2 years ago. I can't remember what we watched this past Christmas. I'd have to see what was in and then it'll trigger, but so that's what we usually do for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like. It's not that I don't watch Star Wars. Like, I would watch it if like it's on the TV and stuff like that. Like, I guess I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars and stuff, but like my brothers and sisters watch it. So like if they like put it on, I'll watch it with them because like I'm down to watch any type of movie. So I'll watch it with them. But I don't know. I'm not like if you were to ask me a Star Wars question, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, so when like The Mandalorian came out and Baby Yoda got all big, I was just like,
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
Ooh, speaking of Baby Yoda, this is totally off topic, but like I was listening to the radio a couple of days ago, and they were like talking about like a Baby Yoda going off in space, and it would be like the first Yoda to go up, Baby Yoda to go up in space, and like it like, and they have like the Baby Yoda like sitting on a table or something, and it's to detect, I think, gravity. So like if they reach, the gravity and stuff like that, it will start floating, and that's when they know they reached that atmosphere area stuff.
That's Flora's Christmas trivia fact.
It's not even Christmas trivia, but it's like a fun fact, and I don't know.
So, do you guys usually decorate for Christmas, and what do you do?
We used to do like an all out when I was younger, but like these past few years, we really just because like there's not a lot of us that are young now, and like we just are a little bit too busy with school and stuff. So like we're just, like, kind of just want to chill out and stuff. So like the only thing we really decorate is a tree and like at our chimney area, like we decorate that area, and then I think outside in our front yard we would sometimes my dad would put out lights on our bushes, or I think we have this like light thing like you can find at a Walmart or something, and like it would shine like a snowflake or something on our
Right, yeah.
house. Yeah. So yeah, we don't really do big decoration, but like when I was younger, like we had like the house like decked out. Like we would like on our stairwell rails, we would have like seams or something. I don't know. It was like I don't know. We would have like seams.
The shiny stuff.
Yeah, the shiny stuff all around the stair rails, and then like our front yard, we would have like a plastic snowman or something like that. So yeah, it was funner when I was younger. What about you?
I mean, it's you've been to my house. It's one house, the neighbor, and then the woods. So we don't see any real reason to decorate the outside of the house with anything. And then we usually just do a tree, but if we do a tree, then I have to put up the tree. So it's a hit or miss whether or not I want to do it. But if
So
I
what do you?
don't do it, then my mom's like, "Oh, I want to get a new tree," and it's like we have one tree that we never put up anyways.
It's funny. Okay, so I'm a fake tree person. Are you a fake tree or real tree?
That was a question I was going to ask. Do you guys get real
Oh,
trees or fake trees?
okay, we'll save that. We'll save that for another.
We can go ahead. We have a fake tree. It's just too much of a hassle to go get a real tree.
Yeah. I mean, like I like the idea of getting like a real tree and
Mm.
having that and stuff like that. Especially I like the smell of pine trees and stuff like that. But it's a lot to clean up afterwards and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you
Like,
have to water it to make sure it stays
mhm.
alive until after Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll give my tree fact here. Every year, 30 to 35 million real Christmas trees are sold in the United States alone.
Wow.
So that's insane, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, what was the best gift you've ever gotten for Christmas?
Mm. I don't. Like I don't know. I have to like think of like every single year, every single 21 years of Christmas. Actually 20. 21's not yet. Um um I guess just like I got like I don't know, it's like can I like say multiple.
Yeah, just good gifts.
Okay. So like I got like my first like Bridget Mendler album. So like, that was like the best gift I could ever have. And Anne Marie album. Cuz like they both at the time when I got them were my favorite singers. Still my favorite singers. And then I got a camera for Christmas. So that was like a good um Christmas gift. It's like a because I do like vlogging for my channel, so like it like helps. I sometimes use it, sometimes don't, just because it's a camera. So like it's very difficult for me to like bring that everywhere. So I always vlog
Right.
my phone sometimes. But I use that camera to do like other videos that I do. Um, and then I guess there's that one Christmas gift that I don't. Um, I guess just yeah, I don't know. I guess the camera one is like the best Christmas gift that I could have. What about yours?
Um, so my keyboard currently sitting in the corner, my piano keyboard. It's probably the best. Um, because I've been playing music forever. But I remember when I was really, really young, for some reason, I really wanted to play the violin. And I
Oh,
really don't know why. Um, but after that, I've been wanting a keyboard forever. And then my mom and dad finally got one for me. Alrighty. So here's my next Chris-mivia. In the 4th century, church officials decided to institute the birth of Jesus as a holiday. There's been some controversy around when Jesus was actually born, but it is believed the church chose December 25th to incorporate some pagan traditions.
that's a good. That's a good fun fact.
It's interesting because people say like Jesus was born in springtime, like
Mhm.
around Easter. Because why would shepherds be going to see somebody in the winter, or why would they be hurting in the winter?
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, but I don't want to get
Yeah,
too technical about it.
yeah, because I think Easter is the rebirth of Jesus. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So my next question is: do you remember when our family did Secret Santa?
Yes, yes, I do. Oh, it was such a huge. We were a huge family, and all of us in one house.
It was so confusing. There's just I remember like the wrapping paper everywhere and all the adults trying to collect it all as the kids are just ripping it everywhere.
Yes, it was such a fun time. I miss those days.
So, yeah, when we just crammed into your house.
Yes.
I mean, we were all small kids, so
Mhm.
I guess. But I mean, nowadays we're all grown and there's even more little kids running
I
around.
know. Yes. No, yeah. I do like those times I will always remember and like just always like will cherish and stuff like that. Cause like for one, it's amazing that we all fit in that in my house. And two, like it's just like I don't know, like it's being Secret Santa to each other and stuff like that. Like that was fun, like really, really fun. And like even when it was like snowing, like we would try to even like just go to the house that we were going to do it because like we didn't just do it at my house, we did it like at Uncle Noam's house, we did it at um Trunks in their house, we did how we did it in your house here when you guys were living
I can't remember. I
there? I don't
barely
remember.
remember that house, to be honest. Um, yeah. So, do you remember who you got and who got you?
I think I don't really remember people that I got. I think I gotten like a lot of uh like the kids like Hannah or I don't know. Have you and me ever been each other's like Secret Santa? I don't remember.
Don't remember that.
I don't remember. But yeah, and like I think I might have been a Secret Santa to one of our aunties, but I don't really remember who. But I think like I've had like an auntie of ours be my Secret Santa, and then like my my family especially we have a big family, so like I would always have my siblings be my Secret Santa. So it was like and like I wouldn't even know. I'd be like, when did you even have the time to like get me something? Because like I'm always with you 24/7. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't remember.
Well, the one year I remember, I got Kia, and I remember I got her a pair of, I think it was a low top black Converse. I was like at the height of her b-boying.
Yes.
And then Shayang had gotten me, and she got me a pair of Uggs. So
Oh, I remember that actually.
that's the one Secret Santa I remember.
Yeah, I don't really remember. This is bad. I have really bad memories.
Gosh, Flora. Okay, so transitioning into my next Chris-mivia. So in the early 17th century, Christmas was canceled by Puritans in England, and early American settlers also did not celebrate the holiday. Christmas was not an official federal holiday until 1870.
Wow.
So we believed in Thanksgiving, but we did not believe in.
It's because the holidays were too close.
All right, my last question is, do you guys have a real tree or fake?
I'm sorry, I took that from you. Yeah, fake tree.
Yeah. Do you guys usually have like themed Christmas trees, or is it just like a mosh posh of random ornaments?
We actually have a theme. Like, I'm not in charge of the theme, actually. My sister Goldie, she's in charge of that. And um, she is normally the one being like, I want it this color for this year. So we're gonna find colors that are like this, and we're gonna decorate it like this and stuff like that. This year was like the first year she actually decorated the tree herself, because I was really, really busy when she was decorating it, the week that she was decorating it. So like I couldn't help her decorate and stuff like that. So like I was kind of sad about that. Yeah, she decorated the tree, and the tree is really beautiful. Maybe I'll send Mary a picture and she can post it up on here.
Their tree is huge, by the way, just so everybody knows. You guys
My tree?
usually, yeah, like
Oh.
I always remember it's just like a huge tree in the corner of the room.
Yes.
I don't remember the last time I went to your house around Christmas. I
It's
know
gonna be like,
because we usually come in December
mhm.
to Pennsylvania. I didn't go this year. um, I can't remember because we usually, go see Trunks and them and give them presents. All the kids. All right. So I guess one question to ask is, do you have any just like specific memories of Christmas or like around Christmas time?
um, Besides like the Secret Santa that we had when we were younger, I remember the one time where normally we would have our Hmong New Year's here in PA during October, which I didn't even mention. I noticed I didn't even mention that I normally would do during Halloween time, is we would have our Hmong New Year's during that time. But our Hmong New Year's was delayed, and we actually had it on Christmas Eve. So we had New Year's on that day, and um, it was like a very tiring day, because I remember after New Year's we would um the tradition, stay up till 12. So like how tiring New Year's could be. So like at New Year's, like it's like a huge cultural event and stuff, and you're always on your feet, and as a girl you're always in heels. So it's very exhausting, and like you're in the costume, in the outfit, and like later in the evening you're able to change into a dress and stuff like that, and like it was a fun day and stuff. But we got home at like 11 that night, like 11, somewhere around 11:30ish, I forget what time. And we were like, okay, it's Christmas Eve, but we're all tired, and we're like, but it's almost 12. So we're like, do we stay up? And like my parents were tired, but like we kids were like, no, we have to stay up till 12. Like it's a tradition. So we had my parents stay up, and we literally stood up till 12, and we opened the present. And the next day, on Christmas Day, like we literally all just was in our room sleeping till like 12 or 1 in the afternoon. So was it a day I regret? No. But yeah, it was fun, because it was a time where we didn't know if we were going to have a New Year's event or something, and like I was glad to still enjoy a New Year's event like that. Among New Year's. Sorry, did I say that? Among New
Yeah.
Year's? Not New Year's like the New Year, but like among New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have any specific Christmas memories. I mean, it's always just been a really chill day. I know, like going with Secret Santa, sometimes at school, if you do an organization and stuff, they want to do Secret Santa or like White Christmas or whatever. They want to do a little something for Christmas.
Yes.
I remember my senior year of high school. I was the only senior, so I was the only person in charge of my section. And I can't remember if like I had suggested Secret Santa or somebody told me they wanted to do Secret Santa. So I set up this whole Secret Santa thing with me and my like 15 girls. um, but the problem was we never found a time to get together and actually exchange gifts. So it like spread. We were like, okay, just whenever you see your Secret Santa, just give it to them in school.
What?
We could never find a time where everybody was like, okay, I'm good this day to, stay after school and exchange gifts. And, if we wanted to do it like off campus. I didn't really have a place where we could all meet up, and we never found times that worked for everybody. I got my Secret Santa gift. I don't know if everybody else got theirs.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even remember who I had, like if I bought gifts for them. If I didn't, I'm so sorry.
Mary.
I really don't remember. I know what I got. I got like a t-shirt with like little cats in a marching band, like little cartoon cats like playing the drums and playing the
Oh.
flute and stuff. It was really cute. Unfortunately, I got spaghetti on it. I still have it and the stain's mostly washed out, but I can't wear it anymore. um, and then I got a little one of those Disney plushie, like the circle things. What are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but I can't remember. I think it was a Minnie Mouse.
I know what you're talking about. I forget what they're called.
And some other stuff I can't remember. And then in college, we did Secret Santa in my group, and I remember that stuff. I can't remember what I got for those either. They were just like small little things. We always had a Christmas party with my a cappella group. Um, and I think we always brought food, but I always brought like donuts or something.
Mary and the donuts.
That's all I could get. That's all I could get on campus for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy giving gifts. I really and wrapping. Do you like wrapping presents? I love wrapping presents.
Yes. I think this year I've wrapped the most presents ever because I don't know, like, yeah, I've wrapped a lot of presents, at least for Christmas and stuff like that.
Yeah, I went home, I think last week. No, the weekend before. Because my mom had got all the gifts for the kids. She's like, I need you to come home to wrap all the presents.
You're like the designated rapper.
Yeah, because I know how she likes it done and how she does it. And I'm the only one who's willing to do it because I enjoy doing it. Like, Lolly's not going to do it. He wants to wrap Trunks' gift in like newspapers and a plastic bag.
That's funny.
Oh, okay. So I gotta tell you this story. So my parents were asking us like for ideas on what to get the kids for Christmas. And I just said something about like beta fish. And beta fish, like the males fight each other when they see each other.
Yes.
So we had been joking like, oh, we'll get them all McDonald's gift cards. Like Trunks gets the $5 and Everly gets 200. And then like the older you are, the less you get. And we're just, tossing out ideas. And I said something about beta fish. And then Lolly was like, oh, we get them all male beta fish. And they all fight each other. And then the winner gets the McDonald's gift card.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
So that's kind of our mindset behind what to give, like 3 to 15-year-olds for Christmas.
Yeah. Wait them see fish fight and kill each other.
Biology.
That's funny. No, yeah, no, my family thinks the same thing. Like, we're like, what should we get the kids? What should we get everyone? We're like, oh, like, this looks good. Like, the one time, like, we thought of, like, getting the boys, like, Lego pieces. Because, like, they like playing with Legos and stuff. And we're like, we, like, see this big, like, Lego, like, box. And we're like, this would be so good for them to do. And we're like, how do we decide which one gets which? Like who gets what? Like there's like some small Lego boxes, there's a big box of Lego, and we're just like, how do we decide? Like, do we make the younger one have the bigger one, and then the older one have the smaller one, or do we make the smaller one the younger one and the bigger one the older one, and like just like they can share, they can do whatever they want to do. But yeah, like it's a funny story of trying to figure out Christmas presents for people.
All right, so my last Chris-mivia is Santa Claus is often associated with a monk named Saint Nicholas, which is why he's sometimes referred to as Jolly Old Saint Nick. The Santa we all know with the beard and red suit was created in an 1881 political cartoon. I'm not sure what he was trying to convey in the cartoon. I didn't really Google that, but that's what the internet gave me. So did you believe in Santa? And then, yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I think I thought of a person that would bring in gifts and stuff like that. But I don't know if like I was like a hardcore like, oh, Santa, like Santa this and that and stuff like that. I mean, like I did believe like when my parents or my older sisters were like, you're like, don't be bad or Santa won't give you presents and stuff like that. Like, you know, like, but I don't know if like I was like a hardcore like Santa, like Santa is real kind of thing. You know, I don't know. What about you?
A believer? You're not a believer?
No, I'm a believer because I believe the stuff that my parents and my sisters were saying. But I don't think like I've ever thought of like Santa coming to my house to drop off presents, you know?
Right. I don't think I ever believed in Santa Claus, to be honest. My parents weren't very, they didn't really build up this whole like Santa got you present stuff or like if you're naughty or nice. So I don't think we just ever really believed it. I know Lolly believed in Santa.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Like I can't like I know we had to like write lists for Santa, like what we wanted for Christmas, but I really knew it was like my parents trying to figure out what I wanted for Christmas.
Mhm.
And I know I can't remember if I did it too. I knew Lolly used to write letters to Santa, but I can't remember if I wrote letters to Santa. Probably my mom probably made me to my handwriting as a child. No, I never really believed in Santa, I guess. And
I
then
think a part of
oh, go ahead.
no, go.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. So.
Sorry. But okay, so like what I was saying is like I think a part of it was also because we would always do the Secret Santa. So like I don't think like it was ever a big part of at least my life. I don't know about your life, but like my life, like we just didn't have like this whole Santa Claus thing. Like we always had Secret Santa where we get gifts for other people and people give us gifts. So like I don't think like there was always like a Santa believer in me kind of thing.
Right. I will say, for my dad for Christmas, what we usually get him is just like a box of Skittles.
What?
Yeah, because if he wants something, then he'll just go and get it.
It's true.
But then like 2 years ago, I think I can't. It was when Boy was still living with us, and he worked at Lowe's. And he had his discount, and then he just went and bought my dad a chainsaw for Christmas.
That's a pretty good present.
And then the first thing he did was go outside and start chopping some trees down. So I think my dad was pretty happy with that.
That's awesome. I wish I got a chainsaw for Christmas. No, yeah. It's hard. I think finding a gift for your dad is the hardest thing you can do because like my dad, he has all the tools in the world. Like he's very content with everything he has, so like he doesn't need anything. Yeah. So the one thing like my siblings and I always get him is like a scarf or like a winter hat because he wears that a lot and like my dad always goes to the backyard to do like gardening and check on their chickens and stuff. And so he always wears the hats or the scarf and stuff and like in cold days like today. And So we always get him like a scarf, and he every year he would always have a new scarf, and he would love it. He would love it. And this one year, I actually like I forget how long ago it was, like when I was younger, so like in my maybe like early teens or something, and like I was trying to figure out like what to get for my dad, and like my dad loves to wear like pens in his pocket shirt, so like I got him a pen, and like I don't like it's not even like a simple pen. It was like a nice like a looking pen. I don't know. I
Yeah.
forget what it looked like, but it was like a nice looking sharp looking pen. And like I got him a pen and he seemed to love it. He I think still to this day he still has that pen. Like he doesn't use it, but he has that pen and he puts it in his like sometimes he would put it in his pocket shirt. And I'm just like, wow. I'm like, wow, he really likes it. So
What more do dads need? They like the simple things in life.
Mhm.
All right, so that. Those are all my questions. That's all my Christmas trivia, my Chris-mivias for this episode. So we always end off with your favorite song, Flora. Do you have any?
Oh, um, lately I've been so it's so I haven't been listening to a lot of songs. Again, I've just been really busy and like finals week just went by, so like I'm like done with that, stress free right now. But I've been listening to I guess let's just put out Anne Marie 2002 because that's just a song that's been always playing in my background. So
Well, I've been listening to the new Taylor Swift album.
I knew you were going to say that.
And so far, my favorite song is "Nobody, No Crime," which is the country song of the album, I guess. Um, I'll always say like I don't really like country, but then Taylor Swift always hits that sweet spot. Of, like, oh, that's the kind of country music I like listening to. It was somebody pointed out to me where because in high school, growing up in the South, you don't want to seem redneck, and so you're like, oh, I hate country music because all the redneck kids are listening to country music. And then one day I was listening to my music with somebody else, and they're like, you really like country, don't you? I was like, what? How dare you? And then
Mary.
we looked through my playlist, and I was like, I guess I do kind of like country.
Yeah, no, country songs aren't bad. Like, I'm really like, honestly, I'm not a picky listener. Like, I listen to all songs. The only song I don't listen to is Screamo. Yeah, that. Sorry if you like Screamo and stuff. But yeah, I'm just not a big Screamo person.
Listening to Screamo in 2020, I want to know. That's very like 2000s emo rock. I couldn't imagine anybody listening to that nowadays.
You'd be surprised. There probably are people out there.
When Billie Eilish puts out a Screamo album, I will listen to Screamo.
Oh man, I could honestly see that.
So yeah, my favorite song at the moment, "Nobody No Crime" by Taylor Swift. She talks about murdering a guy. There you go. All right.
Yes.
So that concludes our Christmas podcast, a very flary Christmas 2020. I hope you guys all have a very safe Christmas. I hope nothing, COVID didn't get in your family during Thanksgiving. That was a huge concern in the United States.
Yes.
So I hope you all stay safe and COVID free. Maybe take the vaccine. Are you going to take the vaccine?
Obviously, yes. 100%. Take the vaccine.
Go vaccinate your kids. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and check out all of our other podcasts. This is episode 6, I think.
5.
5.
5. You're off. You're off today, and I was off last video.
This is episode 5, so we have 4 other episodes of podcasts to listen to. So if you're working out or driving long distance, pull up YouTube and listen to the videos or our podcast videos.
Or our other videos. We have
other videos.
The Flary Show.
Make sure to share with your friends our content, our wonderful, informative content. And we will see you guys for New Year's.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.